What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Alright, today I'm going to be discussing the kills of one of my favorite movies in the Halloween franchise, and that is 1988's Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, directed by Dwight H. Little. Alright, the movie starts out with two EMTs from Smiths Grove Sanitarium picking Michael up for a transfer from the Ridgemont Federal Sanitarium, where he's been in a coma for the last 10 years due to being set on fire by Dr. Loomis. As the ambulance heads to Smiths Grove, the two EMTs mention that Michael's only living relative is his 9-year-old niece, Jamie Lloyd, who lives in Haddonfield with her adopted family, the Carruthers. For those of you that may not know, Jamie is Laurie's daughter, but the reason she is with the Carruthers family is because it is revealed that Laurie and Jamie's dad, who is not named, were killed in a car accident about 11 months prior. But anyway, once Michael hears that he has a niece, almost immediately he wakes up and kills one of the EMTs by shoving his thumb in the man's forehead. It is revealed a little later on that the other EMT, as well as the two in the front of the ambulance, were also killed by Michael, as we see the bloody ambulance upside down in a river. On his way to Haddonfield to search for Michael, Dr. Loomis stops to get gas. As he puts the nozzle into his gas tank, he then goes inside the car garage for what I assume is to pay for the gas. As he is looking around, the body of a mechanic drops down in chains, having been impaled with a metal rod. Dr. Loomis immediately knows that Michael has been here, so he runs inside the dining area of the gas station, only to find the waitress dead behind the counter. Michael eventually appears in the kitchen area, and after talking with him for a minute, Dr. Loomis attempts to shoot him, but Michael escapes to the garage and takes off in a tow truck headed to Haddonfield. Later on in the night, Michael shows up at the Haddonfield power plant where he comes across Bucky, who is a technician there. Bucky, just thinking it's a Halloween prank, tells Michael to leave. When he doesn't, Bucky turns around to go call the police, and as he turns around to go do that, Michael sneaks up behind him. He then grabs him and throws him on a transformer, electrocuting him to death as well as knocking out the town's power. Later on, as Sheriff Meeker and Dr. Loomis search for Michael, they attempt to call down to the police station, but due to the power being down, they obviously do not get an answer, so they decide to head over there and check it out. Once they get there, they find the bodies of Deputy Pierce as well as two other officers. Later on, Sheriff Meeker, as well as Deputy Logan, take everyone to Sheriff Meeker's house for safety. Fast forward a few minutes later, the sheriff leaves Deputy Logan at his house to watch over everyone as he goes to deal with the local beer bellies who have accidentally killed a man that they mistook for Michael. As the night goes on, the sheriff's daughter Kelly brings Deputy Logan some coffee, and as she sets the coffee down and lights a candle, she then notices the mangled body of Deputy Logan. In a state of shock and fear, she turns to where the deputy was sitting and sees Michael's dark figure stand up with a shotgun in his hand. He then turns around towards Kelly and impales her to the wall with the shotgun, killing her. As Jamie, Rachel, and Rachel's boyfriend Brady realize that Michael is in the house, they head towards the attic for safety. Since Brady is armed with a shotgun, he tells Rachel and Jamie to go on, as Michael slowly comes up the stairs towards them. Brady then attempts to shoot Michael, but misses horribly. Michael then grabs the shotgun and throws it downstairs. After landing a few hits on Michael, Brady goes for another but is stopped. Michael then picks Brady up for a good 10 seconds before killing him by snapping his neck. Later on, after being temporarily separated, Rachel and Jamie reunite at the school after Michael attempts to attack Jamie. The local beer bellies from earlier show up due to the school alarm and decide to take Rachel and Jamie out of town and let the state police handle Michael. What they don't know, until it's too late, is that Michael has somehow hitched a ride underneath their truck. As they are heading out of town, Michael emerges from under the truck and kills two of the men by stabbing them, and the third by throwing him off the moving vehicle. Earl, who is the driver, as well as Jamie and Rachel, are all oblivious to what has just happened in the back of the truck. As they continue to drive, Michael smashes through the driver's side window, killing Earl by ripping part of his neck open, giving us the final kill of the movie. Long story short, the movie ends with the sheriff and the state police shooting Michael multiple times and him falling down a mine shaft. But spoiler alert, he does not die. But I will talk more about that in my next video. But anyway, guys, that is a grand total of 17 kills for 1988's Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. For my next video, I will be covering 1989's Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Until next time, this is the Michael Myers 1978 signing off.